Yeah, we had about 8 hot dog stands, and that did pretty good. You know, I mean, you rented them out, or you
there were
sent
carts
them out.
where
Yeah. And this was some time back, you know, and so. Would you ask me about something else?
The restaurant.
Oh yeah. We had a nice restaurant. We had 2 nice steak and take restaurants, which we did good. We hired at least about 8 brothers, a 24-hour restaurant, and that's something that we got to get back to. I don't know about the. We need a marketplace, whether it's a restaurant or some other men's clothing store, women's clothing store, whatever you want to put in there. But we need a place where people come in to your building or come to you and spend money.
Right.
They come to you and spend money.
That's right.
Now, whether it's a hot dog stand or whatever, it's up to us to figure out what business makes sense. And we do our research, and we get, you know, the man, he always said, he told us way back, he said, 2 or 3 of y'all brothers, y'all go down there to the wholesale place and buy some merchandise and come back and sell it.
Right.
Today, you can't hardly find 2 or 3 brothers to come together on anything.
That's right.
There's always some problems. But if we're going to do anything, if we can't do it individually, then we should at least have enough sense to know that we got to come together and do something. And you start off small and then it grow. But I like the other concept too. I like being on top of the mountain and seeing what's going on, and being able to do it too. We don't have to start off zero, because we got too much intelligent people that we could start off thinking about what it is that make some good money. And then, but one of the key points at the clothing business, it was a niche, because we catered to what the young people wanted. Whatever the young people wanted, that's what we had. In fact, we had to change our mix from dress clothes a little bit more to hip-hop clothes, because that's what the people want. So, you know, we have to know what it is, what our niche is, what we're going into, what we want to do, and do your little research. And you got a lot of Muslims that got different businesses around the country. Whether brother got in New York, Kudus, he got a furniture store, you know, different people around the country. So basically you get an idea from them what it is that I could do, whether it's going to make some money, and try to do it.
Let me, I want to talk on that shopping center. So you know that I built a pretty nice size shopping center too. 30,000 X, probably more than that, maybe 45,000 square feet. Another twist on it, working with state government, that you can go in and you can get tax credits, tax incentives. Brother Rasul's model is an excellent model. There's also the model for the real estate developer, where you go in and you put it up and you lease the whole thing out. You take your majority of your profit off the front end. And you leave the shopping center to pay the debt off with the people and the tenants that's in it. So there's 2 sides to it. If you don't want to be there every day managing it, you can build it, hire a management team, and you can take your money off the front end of it and go invest in something else. Now, we want to make sure that you understand both models, because the worst thing you can do is run out of here and say, I'm going to go build a shopping center like Rasul did, or I'm going to go build a shopping center like Noah did, and you don't have the expertise in one or those areas. But I do want to encourage you. I worked in state government for 4 years. I was the chief of staff in the House of Representatives. And the one thing that I found out, there is a tremendous amount of money that go into private business hands in the form of tax incentives and whatnot. There's a brother right there. He's shaking his hand. He worked in state government. He knows what I'm talking about. And if you put your deal together the right way, you can finance your profit on the front end and let the project take care of the debt on the back end. So there's a couple different models. I just want to share that. So the wideness and the breadth of the thinking that may be in this room, you want to think about what are the options. This is the reason why we want to have this meeting. Because we need great, strong economic strength. We need brothers and sisters coming forward and say, let's build this economic community so we can serve our people. Okay, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. Hafiz Mohammed. I wanted to ask the brother there, dealing with that shopping mall there, how many people were involved in that effort, and where exactly did your seed money come from?
Well, like Sharif said, I was in the hot dog business before I got into, did that, because we had rented a used warehouse, and we put like some mini stores in there, and we rented them out. And so when that property came available, that property was burnt out in the 1980 riots. So the property was like cheap, like $12,000 or whatever. So, you know, we bought the property, and we held on to the property, and we vended off the property, and then we went and got an architect. He did the drawing, and then, you know, we got the local builder. You know, it's not that difficult once you get the plan. Once you get the plan, then, you know, putting the bricks up don't cost you that much. Most thing that costs you maybe putting the roof on, and you just go slow by slow till you know, and you borrow some money from this person, and you sell a little bit of this and a little of that. But I did want to make this point before I go any further. Is there a Pollo Tropical here? Do they have any Pollo Tropicals?
What is that?
That's a franchise. Chicken franchise. Franchise mostly in the South, in Miami, because most of the Cubans are in Miami. And he got chicken. He got halal chicken. Only thing they got in these Pollo Tropicals is almost like a McDonald's or Burger King, but they just sell chicken. They got the chicken on the grill. They sell the chicken, and they got drinks. That's something that we could do. That's not that difficult.
That's easy.
Our people gonna eat, and they're gonna eat chicken.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's something that we could do. You know, the only thing they got is a grill and drinks, and the people come through there and spend that money. Our people come through there and spend that money.
Yeah.
What would the seed money be for an operation like that, for like one store, like that Pollo, whatever you call it?
Pollo Tropical?
Pollo Tropical. What would the seed money for something like that be, right off the top of your head?
A grill.
You know, say like in Miami. Miami, you got grills on almost every corner. I'm talking about people that's bring their grill out and sell their stuff. They got a trailer.
Yeah.
And if you got the best chicken, I'm talking about them. Our people be in line now. It don't be on Friday and Saturday. That thing be around the corner. Homeboy might come out here with $2,000 a day.
So you talking about a guy with a cart on the street? You're not talking about a storefront or nothing.
Yeah, but
it's a start.
That's how it all started. It all started, you know.
I was just about to compliment you on that. That you got to listen to what he's saying. Listen carefully. This is a successful businessman. Listen carefully to what he's saying. One thing he said when he got that property, they were on the property. It was a burned down property. They hadn't built on it yet. He said, but meanwhile they started to vend. And earlier he said, you got to get you a business where money's coming in daily. Get you a product and sell it. It don't matter if it's big money, but make sure you got some money coming in. This is a wise brother here. He's successful. You don't got to listen.
Okay. Let me.
You get the money coming in when you start selling the product. You get you some food, some chicken. If people will pay for it, you provide it. You making money.
Right.
But back to I think the question that you want to ask: where would the money come from?
Yeah.
If people see that you're successful, they might want to invest in you. You know what I mean? They might want to invest in you, or invest in your idea.
You know, one of the things people say in business, you are the sign of your business. That's right. So if you invest in your business, then other people invest in it. So I mean, there's no trick to this.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't no magic money.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna stand back and say, well, I want a business and I want y'all to invest, and then I'm gonna have a business. Sometimes you got to put up your house, you got to put up lot. You know, people like us have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, I can testify myself. Now, you lose a lot of money. I mean, what you going to do? You can't back up. You want a lot, to whom much is given, much is required.
Right.
So if you want a lot, you got to invest a lot. Let me get the brother back there in the green jacket. Yes.
I think we're all pretty much convinced concept.
Take the microphone.